Hello and welcome to my YouTube channels where we are here to live free and healthy the holistic way. I am Macy Smith-Lovett. I'm the CEO and founder of MSL Holistic Wellness Coaching. I know that that's a mouthful, and I am a holistic health practitioner and a trauma healer here. So let's begin. Today's topic is going to be about focusing more on how to stay consistent. I'm going to share with you the number one thing that causes most people to fail when it comes to their diet plan and how to avoid that. Okay. Because let me give you a hint, it isn't you. You are not the problem. Okay. But I want to talk real quick with you about I'm very big into really identifying the root cause of like what's going on, whether it's your gut health, your metabolism, your hormones, or simply just freaking stress, unresolved past traumas, whatever that is going on and that is stopping you from having the results in your health, your body, your comfortability of your body, your happiness, your peace, all those things, because literally there's something stopping you. And it starts with identifying what the heck the issue is. So we can work backwards. We can start with, why did you fail in the past before? What makes you fail? Sometimes I'll have ladies whenever I ask my clients this, or whenever we have a new lady that's, getting ready to onboard, and I'm asking her, well, what are some of the issues that you've had with different things that you've done before? Well, when it came to counting calories or tracking macros or whatever the case is, they'd be like, I run out of protein options, and then I'm stressing over trying to get the numbers, and then I feel like a failure because I didn't make it. Or I go to try and make my goal, and then I wake up the next day, I'm bloated, I don't feel good, and I get to the end of the week, I've been stressing so much about the numbers. What's it going to look like when I get to the scale? And boom, scales up. Well, that would be frustrating. I could totally understand that. Another thing is time. Like we don't have enough time. Had a lady, she a couple of days ago put in her, so we do a weekly check-in, right? And in her check-in, we ask you, what are some of the things that you're celebrating? And this woman sends me a message and she's like, I just have to talk about how grateful I am for you. And I was like, oh, okay. And, she goes on to say that no matter what, I didn't think I could make this work. I'm constantly on the road all the time, constantly having to eat out. And I just didn't think it was going to be possible. Like, I even remember telling you in the beginning, like, I don't know how the heck you think this is going to work, but like, I'm willing to do anything. And she said, and the crazy thing is, it's been super simple and super easy. You've met me exactly where I am. There's been no judgment for anything that I have, around me. Let's say the only thing she had was, I don't know, a fast food joint or whatever the case is. She's like, you've never made it difficult. And you've always made it super simple and easy for me. And we plan accordingly. That's it. It's planning accordingly. The number one thing that will make you fail is the plan. It's not you, it's the plan. And it's the lack. So, like, the problem with traditional methods and diet plans and all that, they don't teach you how to make the right adjustments. They don't teach you how to even make adjustments. They're like, oh, here it is, follow this, cool, check your box, done. We're not accounting for real life situations that come and smack us in the face. Okay. We're not accounting for life's unpredictability. Life changes, life happens. People go through divorce, they get pregnant, they have a new kid. I have a woman who literally came to me when she was pregnant. She was like, life has been hard. I'm not here for weight loss. I'm actually here for how to create a healthy body. How do I prepare for after pregnancy? How do I make sure that I'm eating all the right things that I'm giving my kid? I had a woman who literally comes through, goes through my program, bam, gets pregnant, and she's done gained 40 pounds through pregnancy. And she's like, life changed. Now I'm working a full-time job, all this, and I need your help again because the strategy that was working before is no longer working. Why? Because when seasons shift, the strategy has to shift with it. And the number one thing, again, that fails you all the time is the strategy that isn't shifting. And it's okay. Look, I get it. Not all the time do you know what to do, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but always ask questions. I am the person that will tell you the only way to get answers is to ask questions. And a lot of times when it comes to like the women that I work with, there's this fear around asking questions. All right. And we create a safe and sacred space. Like once you get hooked in, you're in and you'll ask all the questions. And I love that because there's never a dumb moment or a dumb question or anything like that. You're always going to get an answer of some kind. And it is always going to give you the direction that you want to go in. I tell my kids a lot of times, like, if you don't know the answer to something, we can get the answer to it. I don't know is not the way that it goes. When you want to know something or you want to change something, when I don't know something, I ask for help or ask for answers. It's okay to ask for help and it's okay to ask for answers. It doesn't mean that I'm stupid. It doesn't mean that I'm dumb. It doesn't mean that I'm ignorant or whatever. It just means I don't have that knowledge at this moment. Well, the only way that we learn things is by doing, experience, asking questions, connection, all these pieces, right? So when you don't know how to make the adjustments on a strategy, how fun is it to sit here and second guess everything? Maybe you make one small adjustment, 3 weeks go by, boom, no changes. You feel like you wasted 3 weeks. Then you're frustrated because nothing's changing. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. But maybe it's that life happened a little differently in this past week. Maybe one of your kids joined a new extracurricular activity, so your stress levels are up a little bit. Maybe your husband just switched jobs. Or maybe you're sitting here and now you've become the CEO of a company. Believe it or not, had this happen to a client. You've become, you were down here and now you're like right under the CEO of a company. And it's like all the stress and chaos just hits you in the face. And how the heck do we not go backwards with all the results that we just made? Because now you're going out to more meetings, you're traveling more. How do you make it work? That's where strategy comes in. Again, when a season shifts, the strategy shifts with it. So if we want to defeat the problem that most of these traditional methods have of the plan failing you, and you want to have the confidence, you want to feel comfortable in your own body, you want to feel happier and healthier, and you actually want the plan to work with you to give you the results that you're looking for, well, then we have to adjust the strategy accordingly. So like when a client comes to on board with me, I'm asking them, what's your typical lifestyle look like? How often do you go out with your friends? How often do you drink? Do you smoke? How do you drink cold drinks? If so, how many? How often? Every day? What's the frequency? What's the duration? Like what is it? You're sipping on one can all day long? Some do. How many cups of coffee do you have a day? Like literally these questions we ask. How often do you go on date night? Because we want to work with your lifestyle. We're not trying to sacrifice anything. I'm not a person of sacrifice. Will there have to be some changes that are made? Yeah. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. But I'm not saying you have to go and do a complete 360 of your entire life and uproot everything and sacrifice all this stuff, make you suffer and punishment and all of this, because that's not what it's about. That's not going to get you very far. That might get you some quick and easy results, or might get you squash the easy. It might get you some quick results, and it might get you big results. But how long can you sustain it thereafter? See, I'm all about long-term sustainability. If you can't sustain something long-term, why the heck are we doing it? Aren't we spinning our wheels, wasting our time, our money, let alone our energy? Because all that's going to do is build more frustration and lead you to a place of wanting to quit. I know. Been there. So I don't count shit. I don't count calories, macros, none of that crap. And I definitely don't sacrifice my favorite foods. And I will have my beverages when I decide that I want them. Like, I'll go out and I'll have a couple of drinks with friends. I'm not sacrificing anything. I'm giving myself freedom. I'm giving myself grace, but I'm also giving myself sustainable results. And that's the key. So if you're ready to have the body that you feel comfortable and proud of, the body that you desire with confidence, you want to feel more comfortable in your clothes, you want to have smaller sizes of clothes, or you want to be able to wear clothes that you've stuffed in the back of your closet and get rid of the bigger ones. Cool. Whatever the case is, if you're ready to actually commit to those things and you're ready to have a strategy that works for you, that you can easily adjust through all seasons of life, you know how to make it work for you, because we show you the keys, the tools, the steps, all the things that you need, the techniques, everything that you could possibly need so that you can have sustainable results. If that's where you are and you're tired of feeling like crap and you're tired of having to spin your wheels and try all these different things and yet nothing's working long term, then it's time to make some changes. And if you're ready to make that change and to make that next step, then reach out to me. Comment below, message me on Messenger or on Facebook Messenger, or send me an email. My name at mslwellness.com. And let's uncover the root cause of what's really holding you back, but also help you to build the right plan moving forward. Because that's the key. It's about the strategy. You can get the strategy that works, you're in. You can make it work long term. So let me know how that sounds for you. You can drop your comments below. I'm excited to connect with you guys and reach out to me. Look, the only way to get answers is to ask questions. If I don't know something, I will ask someone. And if that person doesn't know, I'm going to go ask someone else, right? That's what I tell my kids all the time. If I don't know, we ask for help. Because I want to show them there's nothing wrong with asking for help. There's nothing wrong with getting answers. All you're doing is trying to find the right solution that works for you. And when you do, it's going to work. So, hope that's helpful for you guys, and I will catch you on the flip side.